Today's Bible reading, we're going back to Luke. At the time, a decree was issued by Augustus Caesar. A census was to be taken for the whole world. This was the first census, before the one when Quirinius was governor of Syria. So everyone set off to be registered, each to their own town. Joseph too, who belonged to the house and family of David, went from the city of Nazareth in Galilee to Bethlehem in Judea, David's city, to be registered with his fiancée Mary, who was pregnant. So you might notice that there's a difference between whether they're married or not before they set off to go to Bethlehem, and that's just a difference that happens in some of the gospel readings. And a lot of people say that that means that it's more likely it's true because there are just little differences every now and again, because people remember things a bit differently. So you can see from a map that Nazareth is up here. They've had to walk all the way down here to Bethlehem, which is a similar distance that Mary's just come back from when she was visiting her cousin Elizabeth. Again, it's about the distance of walking from here to Birmingham or here to Chester. It's quite a long way and would take somewhere between 3 to 5 days to walk that far. Today we're going to make a donkey. You might have noticed that there was no mention of a donkey in the Bible reading, but it's quite likely that they carried all the things that they were going to take with them. But for people who have had a baby or are expecting a baby, you might know that there's a lot of things that you need to get when you just get a baby. So they might have had a lot of things, and if they had a lot of things to carry, they might have used a donkey to help them carry it. You didn't ride a donkey. Donkeys are called beasts of burden, not because we ride them, but because you put bags on them. So if they had had a donkey, it would have had lots of bags strapped onto the side of it. So again, this is the donkey that you can print out and colour in on the website, or I've got a Playmobil donkey. I don't have a knitted donkey. That's maybe a project that I need to look into, whether you can make a knitted donkey. You might want to start thinking about where you're going to put Bethlehem in your house. So have a think where Mary and Joseph and the donkey are going to be travelling to around your house. It might be that you're going to put them somewhere near where you put Zachariah and Elizabeth living, or you might find somewhere else that's more appropriate. Bethlehem is where everyone's going to end up coming to, so you might want to make it a room that you spend a lot of time in your house, or where you'd like your nativity to be all set up at the end. This might be a good place that if you've made a background of a city or a town, you might want to put that up there where Mary and Joseph are going to travel to. Let's end this video with a prayer. Dear God, we've been looking at Mary and Joseph preparing to travel a long way. At the moment we're preparing for a very different and possibly difficult Christmas. Help people to still remember the hope that Christmas brings, and not to get too worried about all the preparations and things that need to be done. Amen.